Your 2001 Ford F-150 is a reliable workhorse. But even the toughest trucks need a little TLC to stay in top shape. That's where a tune-up comes in. A tune-up helps identify potential problems early on. This can save you from costly repairs down the road, and it keeps your F-150 running smoothly for years to come. Think of it this way, your truck is like an athlete. Just like an athlete needs proper training and nutrition, your truck needs regular maintenance. A tune-up is like giving your truck a good workout and a healthy meal. Regular tune-ups improve your truck's performance and lifespan. By addressing minor issues early, you're adding years to your truck's life. With a few simple checks and replacements, you can improve gas mileage, reduce emissions, and enjoy a smoother ride. So roll up your sleeves, grab your tools, and let's get started on giving your F-150 the tune-up it deserves. Before you dive under the hood, it's important to have the right tools and parts on hand. This will make the tune-up process much smoother and prevent unnecessary delays. Here's a checklist of what you'll need. A socket wrench set, spark plug socket, torque wrench, gap gauge, and screwdrivers. Once you've gathered your tools, it's time to order the necessary parts. Spark plugs, air filter, fuel filter, oil filter, and engine oil. Choose the correct type and heat range for your engine. Your owner's manual or a local auto parts store can help you find the right ones. Having all your tools and parts ready before you begin will save you time and frustration. It's like having all the ingredients prepped and measured before you start baking a cake. Make sure you have a variety of sizes to fit the different nuts and bolts on your truck. A clean air filter allows your engine to breathe better. A fuel filter removes impurities from the fuel, ensuring smooth engine operation. Use the recommended oil weight and type specified in your owner's manual. Now that you have your tools and parts, it's time to get acquainted with your F-150's engine. Don't worry, it's not as intimidating as it might seem. Pop the hood and take a moment to familiarize yourself with the layout. First, locate the battery and disconnect the negative terminal for safety. Next, identify the air filter housing near the front of the engine. You'll be replacing the air filter inside. Then find the spark plug wires on top of the engine. Now, locate the oil dipstick, usually yellow or orange. You'll use this to check your oil level. Finally, find the engine oil cap on top of the engine. This is where you'll add new oil. Taking the time to familiarize yourself with your engine's layout will make the tune-up process much easier. It's like learning your way around a new city. Once you know the major landmarks, it's much easier to navigate. And don't be afraid to refer to your owner's manual for specific instructions and diagrams. It's the ultimate guide to your truck. This preparation will make the tune-up process much smoother. Spark plugs are crucial for igniting the air-fuel mixture in your engine's cylinders. Over time, they can become worn or fouled, leading to reduced performance and fuel economy. Replacing them is a vital part of any tune-up. Start by locating the spark plug wires. To avoid confusion, replace one spark plug at a time. Use your spark plug socket and ratchet to loosen and remove the old spark plug. Check the gap using your gap gauge and adjust if necessary. Carefully thread the new spark plug into the cylinder head by hand. Tighten it to the proper torque specification. Repeat this process for each spark plug. Replacing your spark plugs will help your engine run smoother, improve fuel efficiency, and reduce harmful emissions. Just like you need air to breathe, your engine needs air to run properly. The air filter prevents dirt, dust, and debris from entering the engine and causing damage. Over time, the air filter can become clogged, restricting airflow and reducing engine performance. Locate the air filter housing, usually a black plastic box near the front of the engine. Open the housing and remove the old air filter. Clean the inside of the air filter housing using a shop rag or a vacuum cleaner. Insert the new air filter, making sure it's properly seated. Close the air filter housing. A clean air filter allows your engine to breathe easier, resulting in improved acceleration, increased fuel efficiency, and reduced emissions. The fuel filter plays a crucial role in keeping your engine running smoothly by removing impurities from the fuel. A clogged fuel filter can restrict fuel flow, leading to reduced performance and engine damage. The fuel filter is usually located along the fuel line, either under the hood or near the fuel tank. Consult your owner's manual for the exact location on your F-150. Before replacing the fuel filter, relieve the fuel system pressure to avoid fuel spraying out. Use 2 wrenches to loosen the fuel lines connected to the fuel filter. Carefully remove the old fuel filter and note the direction of fuel flow. Install the new fuel filter, ensuring the arrow points in the direction of fuel flow. Tighten the fuel line securely and reconnect the fuel pump fuse. Replacing your fuel filter ensures a steady, clean supply of fuel to your engine, promoting optimal performance and preventing costly repairs. Regular oil changes are essential for maintaining the health and longevity of your engine. Engine oil lubricates moving parts, reduces friction, and helps cool the engine. Over time, oil breaks down and becomes contaminated with dirt and debris. Start by warming up your engine for a few minutes. Then, park your truck on a level surface and engage the parking brake. Locate the oil drain plug and place a drain pan underneath. Loosen and remove the drain plug, allowing the oil to drain completely. While the oil is draining, remove the oil filter. Install the new oil filter, lubricating the rubber gasket with fresh engine oil. Replace the oil drain plug and tighten it securely. Pour the recommended amount and type of engine oil into the engine oil filler hole. Check the oil level using the dipstick, adding more oil if needed. Regular oil changes are the single most important maintenance task you can perform to prolong the life of your engine. Besides engine oil, your F150 relies on several other fluids to function properly. Checking these fluids regularly and topping them off as needed is crucial for maintaining your truck's health. Transmission fluid. This fluid lubricates the moving parts of your transmission, ensuring smooth gear changes. Check the transmission fluid level with the engine running and the transmission in park. Add transmission fluid if needed using the type specified in your owner's manual. Coolant. This fluid helps regulate your engine's temperature, preventing overheating. Check the coolant level when the engine is cold. Add a 50/50ths mixture of coolant and distilled water if needed. Brake fluid. This fluid transmits hydraulic pressure from the brake pedal to the brakes. Check the fluid level and add brake fluid if needed. Power steering fluid. This fluid helps make steering easier. Check the fluid level and add power steering fluid if needed. Regularly checking and topping off these fluids will help keep your F150 running smoothly. It's like giving your truck a good hydration break. It'll be ready to tackle any terrain with ease. Your F150's engine relies on a network of belts and hoses to function properly. These belts and hoses drive essential components such as the alternator, power steering pump, and water pump. Regularly inspecting them for wear and tear can prevent unexpected breakdowns. Belts. Inspect the belts for cracks, fraying, or glazing. If you see any of these signs, it's time to replace the belt. To check the belt tension, press down firmly on the belt between the pulleys. There should be about ½ an inch of deflection. Hoses. Squeeze the hoses gently. They should feel firm and pliable. If a hose feels brittle, cracked, or bulging, it needs to be replaced. Pay particular attention to the radiator hoses, as these are prone to failure over time. Catching a worn belt or hose early can save you from a major headache down the road. Your F150's battery provides the electrical current needed to start the engine and power various electrical components. Proper battery care can extend its lifespan and prevent starting problems. Start by inspecting the battery terminals for corrosion. If you see corrosion, disconnect the battery terminals and clean them with a wire brush and a baking soda and water solution. Apply dielectric grease to the terminals to prevent future corrosion. Check the battery cables for fraying, cracking, or loose connections. Tighten any loose connections and replace any damaged cables. If your battery is more than 3 years old, have it tested by a qualified mechanic. During colder months, consider using a battery blanket to insulate your battery and keep it warm. By taking care of your battery, you'll ensure your F150 starts reliably every time you turn the key. Congratulations, you've successfully tuned up your 2001 Ford F150. By following these simple steps, you've helped ensure your truck runs smoother, cleaner, and more efficiently. You've also saved yourself a significant amount of money by doing the work yourself. Regular maintenance is key to keeping your F150 in top shape for years to come. Make it a habit to perform these checks and replacements at regular intervals. Now it's time to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Hit the open road knowing your trusty F150 is running at its best. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel.